signal back. We have to. Jonathan?
Yes, Shep, the extraordinary thing is as well, you're looking at him there, either he's wearing a pair of shorts or he's lost his pants as well, the guy who was on the back of that truck. I think we're just getting the picture back now.
You're telling me he doesn't have any pants on, or is he wearing shorts? It's a hot day.
He might be wearing shorts in a hot day in Atlanta, but he could also have lost his pants. He certainly lost his truck, or control of his truck anyway, to the guy who carjacked him there.
You know what I'm concerned about? What happens if this guy takes a bad turn, or these tires, and this guy is in great danger.
Yeah, well, you're wondering why he hasn't at some point tried to jump off. I assume the tractor-trailer just hasn't slowed down enough for him to be able to do that. But he apparently made quite an effort
this
to jump on the back.
This tractor-trailer's been flying, and now it's down. Now, look, there goes another wheel. I mean, this tractor-trailer, you know, if it wrecks, look at the fuel tanks on the side of that thing. All he's got to do, there it goes, whoop-de-doo. All he's got to do is just take one wrong turn, and that guy could get tossed off that thing.
Yeah, you would think as well, the way those tires are wearing through right now, Shep, that this cannot go on very much longer. I mean, he's keeping his speed up right now, but there's a limit to how long he can go at that speed.
You know,
on
it
those
looks
rims.
like, Jonathan, the front fender's on the ground.
Yeah, really, it does. I mean, you would think it has to come to a close very soon, and that guy on the back is going to be very grateful when it does, you would imagine.
But, you know, I have information from our local station, Fox 5 in Atlanta, and let me tell you something. They're good. It's a very good station with an excellent reputation, and I'm sure they're right. But it's strange to me that the man who owns the truck is hiding his face from the helicopters and the police. I mean, the man sitting on the back is hiding his face. That may be because stuff's coming up at him off the road, and there's probably a very bad smell that Jessica mentions from the burning tires and all the rest. So it's just a little weird. You know, John?
Yeah, there certainly is a little, but there are so many weird things about this particular chase, as you said at the top, Shep. I mean, what he is doing there, why he jumped on the back, how he thought he could get his truck back from the guy who is now driving it. I mean, it's all a bit of a mystery right now, and we clearly don't know any of the details as to how this began, other than, according to the cops and according to Fox 5 down there, it was a carjacking, and the guy is the owner, and he jumped on the back.
Well, think of the predicament that the police are in. They'd like to stop this, but they got to worry about the man who is clearly, if all of our information is correct, an absolutely innocent victim, and his life is in the balance on the back of this truck. I mean, the cops are in a horrible position.
Yeah, very difficult for them. I mean, they clearly, it seems, use spike strips because of the way those tires have ripped apart. So they have taken some action.
Drop the banner, please. We need to be able to see that cop car coming up on the left. There we go. Go ahead.
He's coming up very close to him there, but clearly with a tractor-trailer that size, you can't try the pit maneuver, or at least I would think it would be extremely dangerous.
You couldn't do it anyway because you got a man on the back of the thing, and apparently an innocent man.
So
let's listen to the chopper, John.
Maintaining a distance, keeping their vehicles back to be safe as a precaution. We have once in a while, we have seen a police vehicle pull up alongside.
This truck is falling apart.
The cab, but they are being very cautious as they continue to pursue this vehicle southbound here on I-75.
That's the chopper reporter for Fox 5 in Atlanta, WAGA, our station there. And, you know, we don't see it. They have so many weaving interstates in Atlanta, but you don't see a lot of these things. You know, it's not like Los Angeles where another day, another car chase. Atlanta's, that's not how it is. But not only do they have a car chase, they have a semi chase with a semi falling apart and a man on the back.
That individual on the back of the truck, that they are not doing those types of moves, not trying to put down spikes, which could result in a very jerky, fast stop. So they are simply taking the precautionary measure of going at a slow pace.
Well, if they didn't put down spike strips, how in the world has he lost 3 wheels? That's what I wonder.
Clear traffic out ahead of
slowing down a lot, Shep.
But most of the chase vehicles have maintained a safe distance behind the truck here. Right now, it looks like the truck is really crawling to almost a stop now, right in the middle of I-75.
Almost on a stop down. Now what's going to happen? I mean, the truck can go no mo. It's falling apart. And now the man is on the back, still covering his face. Police are clearly going to be able to surround this thing. It looks like he's about out of go juice. You know, so what now? Is this guy armed who carjacked this poor truck owner? I mean, you just don't know. Does truck owner jump? Indeed, he does. Oh, my goodness. Good grief. Are you kidding me? Now what? Now the cops, I guess, can do whatever they want.
It does indeed. Deidre, one thing we did not know is how much fuel was on board this vehicle at the time that this chase began. It is a possibility that the vehicle was running out of gas, or simply that all that mileage on those rims instead of tires has really just brought this vehicle to
Well, I tell you, the judges in our studio have given him an 8.9 for that jump. That was on the Olympic scale. He got an 8.9 for the jump.
And he did get up and walk away after he jumped off the truck, so hopefully he will be okay. But again, these
he looked okay. I mean, he walked off pretty good. That was an impressive jump and flop. I mean,
they are still giving.
I remember the Fosby flop. Was it Fosby? Fosberg flop. He was a pole vaulter.
On the northbound side, there are still cars coming northbound, so they want to take every precaution to make sure that no one is in harm's way as this individual continues.
Man, you wonder what this guy's going to be charged with, don't you? I mean, think of it. And look at the what's leaving in the road there. Clearly, the tires, the wheels on this thing are tearing the road up. They're going to have to do major road repair, you would think. I mean, look at it. Now he is done. It appears this truck has just succumbed. It's like, I can't do it anymore. Sir, get out of me and give me back to the man who used to treat me properly.
The possibility of shots fired probably led to them taking every single precaution
Shots fired. See, I didn't know that.
The vehicle has now come to a complete stop here on the interstate.
Well, that changes things, doesn't it?
Approach, you will see them continue to take that very cautious stance.
See there? See the police coming up from behind?
And prepared to encounter this vehicle and possibly the driver inside that they think could be armed.
I hope this doesn't end horribly. Oof. Well, clearly, shots fired. There's the possibility of shots fired, according to the chopper reporter. Apparently, if you're just tuning in, somebody carjacked a man who just, from this truck, the man just jumped off the back of the truck. The wheels have fallen off the truck. The truck has now just won't go anymore. It would appear that the police from two different agencies, you see different clothing.
With their demands right now.
Hello, knocking on the window. Please come out. We have lots of guns on you.
Police helicopters.
Now is the time to give it up. Man, y'all just put stuff on the screen, gets in the way. Now they're breaking the window.
The man out of the car or out of the cab of the vehicle, and
let's put it somewhere else.
Has not complied with those demands. Right now, they are.
Again, our thanks to Fox 5 in Atlanta. We've taken the courtesy to them down because we want you to be able to see this. But Fox 5 in Atlanta, big love, thank you. This is something else. Man has carjacked truck with man in back. Now they're having to break the windows to get him out of the truck. 10 people with guns on you, and you make them break the windows. Are you kidding me? I can't wait to find out what this man is on. What drugs have taken him over? What demons have possessed him?
And Deidre, you can see there
15 cops around him.
Weapons drawn.
Sir, it's over. Get out. We have other news. And if I knew everybody wants to see the end of this, and so do I, so we will. Luckily, we have 24 hours of the news day. But right after this, astounding developments in Washington. Arlen Specter has accused the right wing of the Republican Party of hijacking the party, saying, I cannot win in the state of Pennsylvania. Republicans are not winning across the nation because the right wing tried to, quote, purify the Republican Party. Now, here we go. We'll get to all that in a minute, but you don't want to miss it. And the swine flu is spreading like wildfire now. Hundreds of New York City school children. Hundreds of school children have it. And here this guy is. Well, you know, I have a lot of police officer friends who tell me that there's a strength that comes with certain drugs. And that guy just had a half dozen cops on his back, and they had a hard time bringing him down. Man alive.
They were able to bring that man down on the ground. So
I bet he has a very unhappy next few hours. Just a guess.
And we also watched, as we mentioned a few moments ago, there was that man that we believe to have been the owner of the truck actually riding along on the back in a precarious position. We saw him jump off the vehicle as the vehicle slowed about a quarter-mile back, and we do believe that individual is in police custody right now as well. They'll simply want to get as much information they can from him, but this chase now ending here with the truck stopping and the troopers getting that individual finally to come out of that vehicle, but he did resist to the very end here.
Well, there you have it. He certainly did resist. So you know how it goes. As a story is developing, you get all kinds of different stories, but we think we have it pretty right. All of our folks down in Atlanta and here in New York and across the country will be checking on this, and we'll give you all the details. But as I mentioned, there are two enormous stories that will affect the entire nation. Look at this. I guess it's our belief that this is the victim of the carjacking. Now they're doing a little treatment on him. Man, can you imagine what this man has been through? Not only did some huge guy come steal his truck, but he was left. Oh, is that an injured police officer? Oh my! And now he's injured a police officer. It's going to be a very bad rest of life. But we got two enormous stories I got to get to. There you go, Atlanta. Don't